We were talking about how we're being demanded to celebrate the deviancy, not just tolerate it.
Yes. Oh, so here's what I want to say about that, Matt. There are two competing systems. There's the sexual revolutionary sexual system, and then there's the traditional Christian, Judeo-Christian sexual system.
Yeah.
Sex and reproduction are absolutely central to a society's life. It colors everything. It affects everything, okay? So one system will drive out the other. They cannot coexist. I think this is now becoming obvious to people, right? That you really can't coexist with one systemic, something that's driving the whole system. You can't do it piecemeal. You know, you're going to end up, one way or the other, you're going to end up driving out. One will drive out the other. And so from a structural perspective, you know, if you're the ruling class and you're thinking this all through, you'll think to yourself, well, we got to get rid of this, we got to get rid of that, we got to celebrate this, we got to celebrate that. So that's one way to look at it. The other way to look at it is that the person who is behaving in a deviant manner, which is a very broad set of people at this point, right? A lot of times they're going to have a guilty conscience about it. If there really is a natural law embedded in the heart, somewhere you know that it's not right. Even while you're doing it, you know it's not right. And I can tell you from experience of being involved in the sexual revolution, full participant in my 20s, you know, even while I was doing it, I knew it wasn't really right, right? And it has to be the case that a lot of people also know that, but they don't have a clear picture of what the alternative looks like, right? So what we end up doing, and what, you know, I try to pay attention to and try not to provoke unnecessarily, we're provoking the guilty conscience, which is extremely powerful reaction, I think, you know, protective, right? The person becomes very protective of their psyche, which kind of proves that moral relativism can't be true.
Right. Well, that's a great point. If you, and we might have some beautiful women out there who have had abortions and have repented of it. Bless you. We love you. This isn't meant to be condemning of you. The act was horrific and repenting is necessary. We may have dads that encouraged. Yeah. You know, there was a time in my teenage years where I said to my girlfriend who I was fornicating with, if you got pregnant, you'd have an abortion, I hope. God have mercy on me, a sinner, right? So, right. Why do I say that? I say it for this reason. If you have had an abortion and then you realize, or someone's telling you that what you just did was pay somebody to kill your innocent unborn child, it seems to me you've got like two main options, right? One, accept that you just killed your child, or go along with the sexual deviant propaganda, which is you just did something beautiful. And it ought to be celebrated. Bloody hell, if those are your two choices, which one's more easy to go with?
Right. For a while. But after a while, it builds up and you can't deal with it anymore. And
then when you can't deal with it anymore, the sexual deviant propagandists say that this is just an illusion. This regret you have is something brought on by a Christian society.
That's right. And if you happen to be gay, if your issue is that you are same-sex attracted and you get fed up with it and you don't like it anymore, you can't change.
Right.
Science
you
says
have
you
Stockholm
can't change.
syndrome as well.
Yeah, science says you can't change, right? And so
and the therapists that may want to help you change, since you're the one asking for it, will be criminalized
or lose their licenses. Yeah. So it's very interesting, isn't it, how the revolutionaries block the exits? I mean, I view that as a way of blocking the exit, the prohibition on therapy. What a great way to put it. Right? And then and likewise, what goes on with the crisis pregnancy centers, the whole pregnancy care movement. I'm sure you're aware there are more pregnancy care centers than there are abortion clinics in the United States. Okay, that's a fact.
Yes.
And what do the pro-choice people say about those clinics? Oh, they're lying to women. They should be shut down. They should be prosecuted for consumer fraud. They should be forced to refer for abortions. You know, all of this they block that exit, that alternative that the woman has. They don't want her to have the alternative. They're trying to keep her trapped in the system. So those things, I think, are very telling, right? I mean, if you I think once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once you start to realize that this is the mechanism and that this is what people are trying to accomplish, well, then you start to see it all over the place.
Yeah, 100%.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment below letting us know what you thought about the video.